suppose I have to take my slippers off. Good morning, everybody. It's a bit earlier today than usual. Thank you for joining me. Just got our 60-minute hatha flow today. Welcome, Eliza. Give a few minutes for people to wander in. Making sure we can see everything. Go a little bit higher. Cool. We're going to start cross-legged today, sitting down on our bottoms. Just take a little minute to warm ourselves up now. We'll start by doing a little bit of breath work, some pranayama. Putting our left hand on our chest and our right hand on our lower belly. We're going to do a 3-part breath. So breathing in through your nose. You want to feel the air, fill your chest first. Feel your chest rise. And then slowly take the air to your rib cage. Feel your rib cage expand. And then breathe in a little bit more down to your belly and feel your belly expand. And to breathe out through the nose, we're exhaling the opposite way. Tummy comes back in. You feel your rib cage come back in and your chest lower. So this is a 3-part breath. So take it slow. If you're finding it hard to separate the different areas of your body with your breath, you can use your hands. Feel your chest rise. Put your hands on your rib cage. Breathe in a little bit more. Feel your ribs expand. On your belly, feel your belly expand. Breathe out, belly comes back in. Breathe out, rib cage comes back in. And last, chest drops down. Take a few more repetitions of this with your breath. Trying to keep that breath flowing nice and smooth. Close down your eyes if you want to, so you can focus more on your breathing and the different areas in your body that you're sending your breath. A few more times like this. Bring your hands down to rest onto your knees. We're just going to take a few head rolls. You can roll side to side, or you can do big circles. You can tip it over to the side one way than the other. You're free to do any movement you feel like doing this morning to warm up your neck. To breathe in and out through your nose. Breathing deeply, sending oxygen through the body, waking ourselves up, warming up our muscles. We're going to take our left hand, reach it up and over, bending our elbow on top of our head, placing our palm on our right ear. We're just going to gently tilt our head to the side, not pulling, but just resting that hand on there, using that little bit of weight from our arm to pull our head down. Right hand, see if you can just rest your fingertips on the floor beside your right leg. Just feel that stretch all the way down the side of your neck on your right side. Continuing to breathe. On your next inhale, we're dropping that left hand to the ground. Right hand reaches up and over. We're taking a side stretch. Taking ourselves all the way down. Not so far that we're lifting our right bum cheek off the ground. As far as you can go with keeping both your sits bones rooted to the earth. Rotating up and under that right armpit. Chest open. Inhale, back up to center. Take that right hand over to the left ear. Take your head tilt to the right. Left fingertips to the ground. Feel that stretch. Continue to breathe. On your next inhale, left arm comes up and over, right hand to the ground, taking our side stretch. Pushing that left bum cheek into the earth. Keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Turning that right shoulder forward, left shoulder back, opening up through the chest. Looking up under the armpit or the elbow up to the roof. Reaching long. Take an inhale. And we're coming back up to center. So keeping our legs where they are, we're just going to take a little twist. Revolved easy pose, this one. So taking that the right hand to the left knee. Left hand swoops behind you. Planting that hand close to your tailbone. You don't want to be leaning backwards, so bringing that hand as close to your body as you can and find your twist. Sitting tall. Pushing that left shoulder back, pushing that right shoulder forward, taking your gaze behind you over your left shoulder. Take an inhale, sit taller, feel that stretch. Exhale, back to the front. Swapping sides, left hand to the right knee. Right hand behind. Take your twist, sitting tall. Taking your gaze over that right shoulder. Take an inhale, sit a bit taller, see if you can twist a little bit more. Exhale, back to the front. Beautiful. Legs in front of you, just feet on the ground. We're going to sit up tall here, as tall as you can. Gripping your hands underneath your legs, under your thighs. You can just grip your fingers or you can grab your elbows, whatever you want today. We're just going to bend away from our body, giving our back a nice stretch out. So depending how much you want to stretch, you can grip tighter around your legs. Stretching through the upper back, feeling that. Letting your head hang down, your chest concaving, your shoulders pushing forward. And then sitting up tall, see if you can do the opposite of that. See if you can put your chest out. We're doing a cat-cow here, but we're seated. So opening up through the chest, shoulders back and down. You can look up to the ceiling just in front of you, not all the way up, just in front of you. Take an inhale, exhale, stretching back again. Belly button to spine, rounding through. Inhale, forward we go. Opening up through the chest. Take an inhale. Neutral spine now, crossing our legs once again. Bringing your fingers up and over to sit on your shoulders. Now if you can't reach your shoulders, if you're finding it very tight in your triceps or your biceps, are massive. Just see how close you can get. The action we're wanting to do here is to draw circles with our elbows. So dropping them down without letting go of the grip here or leaving our hands here. Bring them forward. See if we can touch our elbows in front of us. And we're coming up and back around. So if you can't reach your shoulders, just reach as far as you can, but try to get the movement with your elbows. Touching at the front, coming up and around. We're doing big shoulder rolls here. We're coming forwards, up and back. Continuing to breathe. Hearing your shoulders crack every time. And we'll go the other way. So backwards, up, touch your elbows and come down. Good, warming up the shoulders. Try to keep them down away from our ears. We're not lifting them up here, we're just moving from the shoulder joints. Wonderful, relax your arms, give them a little shake. Sitting now into hero pose. So if you have sore knees, just come to thunderbolt. So just sit on your feet. If you're wanting to work a little bit more, we're going to sit up tall, we're going to pull our calf muscles to the side, and we're going to sit in between our feet into hero pose. So whatever you want to do today, if you've got bad knees, don't worry about hero pose. Or if it's part of your practice and you'd like to keep trying and it's a bit too much for this morning, you can sit on a cushion to just put yourself up off the ground a little bit, easing ourselves into our hero pose. Knees together, sitting up tall. We're going to take the cow face arms, so behind us we're linking our arms. Left arm up to the sky, bend from the elbow and place your palm in the middle of your back. Right arm coming up behind you, seeing if we can wiggle our fingers together and find this stretch down the front of the right shoulder, the back of the left arm. Just take a deep breath. Find when you inhale that your chest will expand, your shoulders will open, and it might take you deeper into that stretch. But don't hold your breath here. One more. And exhale. Slowly release. Swapping our arms now. One side will be easier than the other. Right arm up, bending from the elbow, touching the middle of your back, left arm bending up to meet, seeing if we can link our fingers. So this side's easy for me, I can grab my fingers quite easily. The other side is just painful. I've got a really, really tight front of my right shoulder, and I really feel it when I do this stretch. Continue to breathe, relaxing the face muscles. One more inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Staying in thunderbolt pose if you're there. If you're in hero pose, you can remove your cushion or just bring your legs back in, sitting up into thunderbolt, all meeting here. So from here we're going to kick out our right leg. Kick it out in front of you. We're just going to be sitting on our left foot. We're going to take a forward fold, so sitting up tall, arms up to the sky. If you're having trouble balancing, take your cushion and place it under that right hip again if you need some assistance. Lifting up tall, foot pointed or flexed, up to you, coming down. Just let everything hang, feeling that deep stretch. It's only early in the morning, our bodies aren't warmed up yet. We're not here to just look flexible and perfect. We're here to just give our bodies the time, the respect and the love and nurturing they need. So just hang here with me, warming up our muscles. So stay here and continue to breathe, or if you're wanting to try something a little bit different, take a hold of your foot if you can. We are going to rock ourselves back to seated and lift our foot up. So we can stay hunched over. You have full permission to stay hunched in the chest here. This is a little challenge. We're going to lift that foot up, hunching over, finding our balance. And lift that leg as close to your nose as you can. Find your balance, belly button to spine. There we go. Stop laughing, Ricky. I can't balance when I'm laughing. Anyway, you get the picture. Give it a go if you want a little challenge today. Anyway, take the forward fold again. One more breath. Exhale, bending that leg, bringing it back underneath you, swapping over. Left leg out to the front, sitting back on that right foot. Find your balance. Lifting up tall. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Do you think this is a perfect music for 9 a.m. on Thursday? I do. Something a little different. Why not? Trying to wake everyone up. Relaxing over that left leg, taking an inhale. Exhaling, feeling yourself drop further over. Staying here if you're wanting to just work yourself into your flexibility on this leg. If you're feeling like a bit of a fun challenge, see if you can grab hold of that left foot. You're welcome to hunch through the shoulders, bringing yourself close to that leg. See if you can pick it up. Pick up that leg. And balance. Trying to get your nose as close to that leg as possible. It's the wobbly one. Relax. Holding everything tight in your core. You can leave one hand to the ground if you want. Falling over. It's so hard. I thought this one was a cool one to try. It's something I want to practice. It's new. Yeah, this is new. As you can tell, we're wobbly willies. If you gave it a try, good on you. Drop that leg down. Take your forward fold once more. Walking your hands a little bit further in front. Take an inhale. Exhale, relax. On your next inhale, walking ourselves back up. Finding tabletop, bringing your legs under, meeting on all fours. Taking off your hoodie. I'm in all black today. I don't think I've ever been in all black. Dance music at 9 a.m. in all black. Who is this girl? Alright, from here, we're doing exactly what Eliza just did. We're not going to take a cat-cow, we're going to do circles with our rib cage. So we're going to drop our belly to the side and drop it down and bring it back up. So you're bending in your elbows here as well as you drop down, making big circles with your chest. And you'll find your hips start to go as well. We're doing circles with our hips, tucking our tailbone under and then pushing it up. Just going one way. Big rolls. We're warming up our hip joints here, our lower back, our arms, our chest, our spine, even our stomach. When we're pushing away from the mat, we're tucking our tummy in, warming up all of our internal organs there, the muscles in our abdomen. And swapping ways now. Reverse your circle. It feels weird when I go this way. It felt so natural the other way. Yeah. Loosey-goosey, babies. Rolling through the body. Oh yeah, do what Eliza's doing. Chuck a little head roll in there. Why not? I'm getting sassy. Awesome. Finding your tabletop. Fingers spread wide. Wrists underneath shoulders. Knees underneath hips. We are lifting the left leg and pointing our toe to the sky, dropping our belly and looking up in front of us. And then we're bringing it in, belly button to spine, scooping forward, knee to nose. So we're doing this quickly. We're going to do 10. We're going up. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. 9, 10. Beautiful. Plant that down. Other side, right leg scoots up and back, pointing the toes, keeping everything engaged in our core, trying not to wobble through our upper body, staying strong. Here we go, in, and we start. 1, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop down your knees. Take yourself back into a child's pose just for a little break. If you want to roll your wrists so they're feeling tight today, warming up, rock side to side, whatever you want to do that feels good. Take an inhale and back up to tabletop. Fingers spread wide. Belly button to spine. We're kicking that leg back up. Left leg pointing up to the sky. This time flex your foot so that your knee is pointing up. We're going to kick our heel up to the sky. We want to keep our hips level here, so we don't want to be over to the side but down. That left knee rotating down to the ground. We're kicking our heel 50 times. So count to yourself nice and quickly, little pulses. Let's go. Heel up to the sky. Strong through the body. We're going to 50. When you're done, swapping legs. If your wrists are a bit sore like mine, you might want to roll them out in between. Otherwise, kicking that right heel up to the sky. Externally rotating that knee in so it's straight down to the ground. We're kicking up. Engage your core. Let's go. Looking down to the ground. Continue to breathe. Once you've got to 50, take it back to tabletop and go down into a child's pose. Take a breath. Roll out your wrists if you need to. Rock side to side. If you want to scoot your arms back and relax your upper body, go ahead. Whatever you want. Massage your third eye on the ground. One inhale. Exhale. Back up we go. Tabletop. This time we're shooting that left leg up again. Point your toe and bend your knee. See how close you can get your heel to your bottom. Now distributing our weight between our left hand and our right knee, we're going to lift that right arm up, reach back. Can you grab your foot? Keeping everything engaged, we don't want to be dropping our belly here. Neutral spine. If this is enough for you, hold here. If you want to try a little tiger pose, we're going to push away, kicking our left leg back, pulling ourselves, our upper body up, taking our gaze in front of us. Keeping our spine nice and strong and straight. We're using the kicking of our left foot to pull us up and release. Other side now. Right foot up to the sky, point that toe, bend the knee. How close can your heel get to your bottom? Engaging your core, neutral spine now, taking the weight into the right hand and the left knee. See if that left hand can reach back and grab that foot. If that's enough for you, stay there. If you wanted to try tiger pose on this side, we're going to kick that right leg away, pulling our upper body up, taking our gaze to the front. Beautiful, relaxing the face muscles, don't clench in the jaw. Staying nice and long here, chest open. Take an inhale and release down. Toes together, knees apart, extended child's pose. Find a little flow here, whatever you want to do. Or find stillness, if that's what your body's asking for. A few deep breaths. Just make your way up to the top of your mat. We're going to take a little warrior flow to warm ourselves up. So however you want to get from where you are to the top of your mat, go ahead, whatever you want to do. Full permission to just listen to your body. When you're ready, we'll meet standing at the top of our mat. Hands to heart here, take a breath. Exhale. Inhale, root to rise, arms up to the sky, slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive now. We're coming back up to standing. So straighten your back, arms up and over. Inhale, hands to heart. One more like that. Inhale, root to rise, arms up to the sky, slight back bend. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Arms come around, straighten your back, use your core. Up. Exhale, hands to heart. Stepping that left foot back, we are finding warrior one. 45-degree angle in that left foot. Right foot facing the front. Take your lunge. Grab your hips. If you feel yourself not quite aligned, see if you can push that left hip forward, right hip back. You can keep your hands on your hips or we're coming up to the sky. Inhale, bending a bit deeper. Feel that lunge, warming up the body. Straightening that front leg now. Taking your hands to your hips, we're taking a forward fold over that front leg. Feeling that stretch, breathing deep, not locking in the knees, but micro bending. Engage the core, flat back, coming back up. Hands up to the sky, bending that knee, warrior one. Inhale, take a slight back bend. Exhale, scooting yourself around, warrior two. Tailbone tucked under, belly button to spine, nice and tall, looking over our front fingers. Inhale, rise, arms up to the sky, palms together, looking up between your hands if you want to practice some balance. Exhale, warrior two. Gaze over the front fingers, drop a little lower. Inhale, up we go. Everything engaged. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Reaching forward until we can't reach forward anymore. Resting that elbow on the knee, taking our arm up and over, finding a stretch through the side body. Take an inhale. Exhale, rising back up, warrior two. Straightening that leg again. We're going to turn ourselves to the other side, so rotating our foot around. Left foot, we're finding warrior one on the other side, so rotating yourself around. Bringing our hips around to the front now, to our back wall, like two headlights parallel. Arms up, take your lunge. Holding here for a breath. Straightening that leg, hands to the hips, we're taking a forward fold. Keeping our spine nice and straight, belly button to spine, everything engaged, dropping down. Not locking in our knees. Inhale, flat back, core engaged, up we come. Dropping back down into warrior one, arms up to the sky. Take a slight back bend here. Inhale. Exhale, opening up into our warrior two on the left. We're finding length here. Knees going out and over that foot. Looking over the left fingertips. We're going to inhale, straighten everything up to the sky, palms together. Take your gaze up if you want to practice your balance. Exhale, down to warrior two. Inhale, up we go. Finding length here, long spine. Exhale, warrior two, dropping down. As your body warming up, you're able to make a right angle with that left knee. One more, inhale. Exhale, dropping down. Inhale, reaching forward as far as you can go until you can't reach anymore. Dropping that left elbow onto the left knee. Arms come up and over, find that side stretch. Take an inhale, taking ourselves back up to warrior two. Straightening the legs, turning ourselves back around to the front. Hands to heart, bending into that left leg, pushing yourself up to the front. Beautiful. Standing here, we'll take a little flow. Inhale, root to rise, arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. Exhale, plant your palms. Hop, step or jump back to our plank. First plank of the day. Hold here for just a moment. Rock back and forth. Feel that working in your obliques, your abdominals, your arms. Now from here, pushing away from the earth with your shoulders. We're making a little curve in our chest. Now you'll feel this. This will start to lock in your upper abdominals. We're working a different set of muscles here by pushing away with our shoulders. Take an inhale. Rocking back and forth. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Elbows in. Nice and slow. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, just let yourself down. We'll do a few more like this. You can do baby cobra, you can do cobra, you can do upward facing dog, however warm your back is. We inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. One more. Tucking our toes under, pushing ourselves back to plank. Nice and strong. Up and over, downward facing dog. Pedaling out here. The weight spread evenly through your fingers and your palms. Nothing in our wrists. Take a moment here. We're going to step the right foot into the middle, left leg up and long. This time, instead of trying to level our hips, we're going to stack them on top of each other, opening widely to the side. Point that toe. Feel it in that left glute. And then release. Bend that knee, twisting over. Now, in this position, we don't want our weight to be going into the left hand or the right hand. It should be evenly spread. Bringing our hips back on top of each other now. Point that toe, drop that foot down, other side. Planting that left foot in the middle. Right foot points all the way up and back. Stacking your hips on top of each other now. Bend that knee, twisting open to the right. Take an inhale, straighten that leg, drop it back down. Beautiful, pedal it out. We're going to go into our warrior three pose and then to half moon. So walking your feet in to meet your hands wherever you are in the middle of your mat. We're going to roll up with control. Slowly, slowly, shoulders and then neck and head. Warrior three into our half moon. So if you would like something to help you balance, grab yourself a cushion or a block or anything that you just might be able to use to help yourself balance in this pose if you know that it's something you struggle with or you're working on. We're going to start feet together. Hands to heart. We're just setting up our bodies from here, so we're tucking our tailbone under, we're engaging our core. We're feeling nice and strong through the entire center channel of our body, spine straight. We're going to take the weight into the right foot. So as soon as you feel ready to lift that left leg, we're going to lift it up, bending from the knee, until you just look like a flamingo. From here we're going to core engaged. Big one, find your drishti, find your focal point. Bend from the hips, we're going to shoot the arms out and the leg out. Finding our warrior 3. So remembering not to lock in that right knee, slight micro bend. You can point or flex that left foot, whatever you want. Holding here, one more breath. Lowering the hands down to the ground. So if you need your block, this is where you can bring it in on any level you want to. If you can't touch the ground, up to you. Finding our forward fold split. Now planting that right hand in front of you, opening up to the left, stacking our hips, finding our half moon pose. Gaze off to the side, opening up to the right, to the left, sorry. Bringing it all back down. Just take a moment here to pedal out your legs. My glutes are sore from the last class we did. I can feel them shaking and wobbling. When you're ready, roll yourself back up. Spine, shoulders, neck, head. And we find ourselves getting nice and tall, mountain pose. Tadasana, hands to your heart, take a breath. Do your checklist, engage all the locks in between your body. Strong through our center. Find your drishti. When you're feeling strong and rooted to the earth, take the weight into the left foot and lift that the right leg up into your little flamingo. Bending from the hips now, belly button to spine. Start to rock forward. Pushing that right leg back, arms forward. Micro bend in that left leg. If the arms are too much for you, put your hands on your hips. See if that will help. Alright, take an inhale. Drop down into our forward split. When you're ready, try to open up into your half moon on the left. So using a block or a pillow if you need help. I usually mention that if you're wanting to, it's hard to do it on a yoga mat actually, you know, you've got all that cushioning. Sometimes it's easier when you step off the mat and onto the floor. I am shaking. Got a bit more balance on this side. I'm left-handed, so maybe that's why my left side is a bit better. Anyway, drop yourself down. Shake your legs out, bending one and then the other. We'll drop ourselves down into a little squat, so keeping your feet together, bending from the knees, balancing on the toes here. Just rock yourself side to side. Hug your knees into your chest. Then we're going to stand up tall again, forward fold. Rolling up once again. Getting your blocks out of the way. Standing sideways on our mat. Big wide stance. Tailbone tucked under. Belly button to spine. We'll start by just legs straight, arms up to the sky, palms together. We'll just take a few squats into goddess. So inhale up here. Exhale, taking our arms down, our legs down into our goddess pose. Trying not to pop ourselves back, keeping everything tucked in and under. Externally rotating the knees, pushing them over the pinky toes. Arms nice and strong, fingers spread wide. Inhale, back up to the sky, palms together. Looking up to your hands if you want to practice a balance. Exhale, dropping down into our goddess God pose. One more like this, inhale. Exhale, dropping down now and staying in our big squat, our wide-legged squat, arms out long. We're going to take eagle arms. So right hand over the left, the right arm over the left. Find your eagle arms here, pushing pushing your hands away from your face, your elbows up and away from the body. Feeling the shake in your legs. Inhale, straighten our legs, rise up. See if you can lift your hands away from the face, elbows up. Release, exhale, bending down again, arms out to the side. Left hand on top, finding our eagle arms on the left, rotating it around. Bending deep now, tailbone tucked under. Lift our elbows away, hands away from the face. Feel that shake, my legs are shaking. Inhale, straighten the legs. Lift your arms, push the hands away more, feeling that stretch down the back of your shoulders. Exhale, back out to goddess, arms into cactus. Here we go, this is our last one. Inhale, rise. Exhale, goddess. Linking your fingers behind your back here. Pushing our wrists and our palms together. We're going to straighten our legs, turn our feet to be parallel, toes slightly in. We're taking a forward fold from the hips, so engaging your core, keeping your back nice and straight, pushing your hands away from your body, bending from the hips. Letting gravity take your hands forward over you. So remember, trying to keep our wrists together. If you're bending in the wrists, it's not going to give you as much as a stretch, so bending forward. Hanging here for a moment. Take one more inhale. And releasing the arms gently with control, float them down and plant them in front of you. Straighten your arms. Bring the left hand into the center, just below your chest. And we're going to open up to the right. So keeping your legs nice and wide, micro bend in your knees, opening up to the right. Exhale, back down. Inhale, opening up to the left. Exhale, down. Beautiful, grabbing hold of your ankles here. Just take yourself, if you can grab your ankles, otherwise just anywhere near your feet, up your legs. Just pull yourself down a little bit. Just find one last extra stretch here. Well done. Planting your palms in front of your face on the ground. Straighten up. Engaging your core here. We're going to keep it flat back. Hands to your hips. Hover here for a moment. Don't lock in the knees. Everything engaged. Inhale, up we come. Exhale. Heel toe yourself. Back to the front. Give yourself a little shake. Awesome. We're going to take one last little flow and then we'll take ourselves back to the ground. So walking to the front of your mat, hands to your heart, take an inhale, exhale. Inhale, root to rise, arms up to the sky, back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms, hop, step or jump back to plank. Take our hover here, so we're holding strong. Engaging the core, make sure our bum isn't sticking up. And we're going to concave in the chest, so pushing our shoulders forward and away. Feel that muscles, feel all those muscles start to shake, start to burn, warming up. Chaturanga, inhale, rocking back and forward, exhale, Dandasana, here we go. Inhale, upward facing dog. Rock yourself side to side, feel your hips warming up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Just find stillness here for one collective breath. We're going to do a lion's breath, so breathing in through the nose, lots and lots of air, and sticking out your tongue and rolling your eyes up into your skull and going out for our exhale, lion's breath. One more just like that. Inhale. Beautiful, lowering your knees down. Sitting up onto our heels. shoulder roll, roll your head, roll your wrists, whatever you feel like in this moment. We're going to thread the needle now, so opening up the knees wide, coming forward onto our hands. So toes together, knees wide, planting that left hand down in front of us, opening up to the right. Exhale, thread through. Using that left hand to push that left shoulder away. Feeling the stretch through the right scapula and shoulder blade. Feel free to modify this if you want to put your left hand out in front of you, or if you want to take that left hand up and over and find your bind. Whatever your body wants, feel free to just listen to it, honor it, give it permission to get into whatever shape you want to be in. Holding here. One more breath. Exhale, pushing yourself back up, opening to the right. And swapping hands. Right hand replacing left, opening up to the left side. Looking up to those fingers if your neck allows. Exhale, find your needle, threading through. Pushing your right shoulder away with the right arm. Walking that left shoulder through a bit more, letting your head just relax on the side, on the mat. Feel that twist through your spine. Your left shoulder stretching out. Feel free to take your arm forward or up and over into a bind. Continuing to breathe deep. One more inhale. Exhale, pushing up with that right hand, opening up again to the left. And planting your palm on the earth. Sitting back now, crossing our legs, bringing our legs through onto our bottoms, shooting our legs forward. We're just going to take one last twist here on either side. So flexing our feet, nice and active through the feet. We're going to bend in the right leg and pick up that foot and sit it down on the earth beside your left knee. From here we're going to take our left hand, we're going to reach it around, wrapping our elbow around that knee and find our twist. So placing that hand close to your body here, sitting up nice and tall, taking our gaze over that right shoulder, finding our twist, so pulling our right knee into our body and using that to push our left shoulder forward. Take an inhale, sit tall, and release back to the front, swapping legs. So flexing that right foot, left leg bends up and over, right arm wrapping around, left arm on the ground behind you, helping you sit nice and tall. Twisting through the body, pulling that left knee in, pushing that right shoulder forward, left shoulder back, take our gaze over the left shoulder. Nice and long in the neck, don't grip in the jaw or the brow. Inhale, sit a little bit taller if you can. Exhale to the front. Legs out to the front, just give them a shake. Rock them side to side, bounce them up and down. Whatever you want. So instead of Shavasana today, although you're welcome to stop the video and take a Shavasana if that's what your body is called to do, I think what I want to share is just to take you through a little bit of a self-massage. So, this is just part of self-care, of showing your body love, of giving yourself exactly what you might want and need in any moment. You're not denying us the simple pleasures that we can just offer to ourselves and help ourselves relax. So just take yourself into butterfly pose. So just nice and comfortable here if you want to sit up on a cushion to help straighten your spine, or if you want to put cushions under your knees, you want to be totally relaxed here. And just take your hands to the soles of your feet and just start giving yourself a little bit of love, a little bit of TLC. Find those spots in your feet, the sweet spots that feel good. Using your thumbs to push in, using your fingers on top of your feet. Or you can take your whole hand and bring your knuckles in. Do whatever you like, just finding those beautiful pressure points on the soles of your feet. You can squeeze your heels. Our heels are just big blood cushions, you know, and every time we step on them, every time we step on that heel, it shoots blood back up our leg. And just giving your heels, you know, just a little rub and squeezing and pushing is going to help blood flow. You can come down to your toes, give them a wiggle. You might want to massage in between each toes. It's not really a place that gets much attention. And if you're wanting to get real serious on this, go and grab yourself a little bit of coconut oil. Just give yourself this beautiful massage. Working your way now maybe to your Achilles tendons, the bottom of your leg, back of your ankle. You can shoot your legs out a bit further away and you can maybe start working on your calf muscles. One and then the other. It feels so good. Now, if you haven't got money to go and get a professional massage, if you haven't got someone in your house that, you know, is willing or knows what they're doing, you can do a lot for yourself, most definitely. And every little bit of, you know, nurturing and extra love we give to our body, she pays us back, or he pays us back. Our body pays us back tenfold by just getting us through each and every day, getting us through our exercises, our busy life, being a mum, running a business, looking after animals. You know, who knows what everyone's doing, but you've got to give back to yourself. Maybe you can bring your fingertips into the front and do your shins. That's not an area that gets a lot of attention either. Maybe pressing your fingers like this as if you're typing on a computer up and down your shins. There's lots of different techniques we can do in massage. So there's definitely the typing of the fingers like this. Get nice and strong in your hands. You can rub with your thumbs, you can squeeze with your hands. If you've got your oil, then you can easily push with your wrists and your palms, or get your knuckles in there. Using some kind of oil or lubrication will make the massage a lot more easier, but easily do it on top of your clothes, no worries. You might want to get into your inner thighs now. You can use 2 hands on each leg because these are bigger muscles. One leg and then the other. You might want to get your fingers into your hips. Maybe grabbing the outside of your glutes here, and your thumbs are pushing into your hip flexors. Slowly work your way down the front of your legs. Squeezing above the knee. You might want to even just get your fingers around the outside of your knee, or your kneecap, your patella bone. Just give it some squeezing. Hello. Do you want to come and do some massage with us? Hey. Listen, everyone meet Ali. Say hello. He's going to come for some massage. So now we've done our legs, we've done our hips. We're going to cross our legs. And we're just going to get our fingers and our hands. We might want to shake them out. You know, when we massage ourselves, we bring energy into our hands from our bodies. So shake it out. You know, any of that toxicity that we've massaged out of our muscles. Look at this little guy getting a massage. See, when you've got a mummy to do it, it's nice and easy. We're sitting now, shaking out all of that we've taken out of our legs. And we're just going to take our hands and our fingers up into our top of our shoulder here, below our neck. Just, finding what feels good for you. Using your fingers, using your hands. Going up and over our neck. One way and then the other. Okay, Ali. You want to do yoga? I'll show everyone your downward dog. Finding the sweet spots now in your shoulder. If you can reach around, you might be able to get your fingers into your scapula here. One side and then the other side. If you find a sweet spot, if you find a knot or something that feels really good, then stay there. By all means, stay there and work on that bit. When you're ready to move on to a different area, shake out your hands. Release that energy. Move on to the next bit. You might want to go into your face. Another one that people don't do often, which I absolutely love, is take your two fingers, your middle finger and your pointer, and just find your jaw at the back here. And just press your fingers into that jaw muscle. What have we got, Ali? Red. What's this one? Orange. This one? Yellow. Green. This one? Blue. This one? I think maybe this one's purple, is it? And then? Pink. High five. Yeah, man.
That was a good high five.
So massaging into the jaw muscles here.
This stuff.
Yes. That's our yoga mat. You want to do yoga?
Do yoga?
Taking a yawn. Feeling that jaw release. There's some amazing pressure points within our face that we can find with our little fingertips. Just under the ears at the bottom of our jaw there. You might want to take your fingertips and trace your eyebrows. Down the outside of your nose, finding your sinus. And then when you're ready, shake it out. Last little bit we could do is our arms. So finding what feels good for your arms. One spot I love is just here on top of my elbow crease, pushing into there with my thumb. We do a lot of work with our arms and our hands in yoga, our chaturangas, our downward facing dogs. It's always just holding us strong. So give it some love. And the only thing with massaging yourself is that whether you're doing your own hands, you're working your hands. So they're the one part that doesn't quite get a rest. Finding some beautiful spots here in your arms. This is my favorite part. It must be where I use my muscles. We all use different muscles. Some muscles are stronger than the others and they take control, they do most of the work. Your deltoids is another beautiful one. So that's this muscle here, oval shaped on the outside of our shoulders. Use your fingers in there. You might want to come around the front of your shoulders and into your pecs. If you did our class the other day, we did quite a few chaturangas and some push-ups, and your pecs might be a little bit tight. Get your fingers in there. Shake it out. Release all that energy. All our body is made up of is energy and vibrations. And if there's bad ones in there, we can easily just shake them out. Get out. Bring in the good ones. Last but not least, get into your hands. That big padded part between your thumb and your palm. It holds a lot of our weight. And then the strip along the outside, you can squeeze that. Squeeze down your fingers, pushing the blood to and from your fingertips. You might want to get in between your fingers. Do this on both hands. So many pressure points within our body that are related to our internal organs and to things that we can heal, like reflexology. You know, if you've got an upset stomach, there's a certain point in your foot that you can, press into and help cure your belly. It's amazing. If it's something you're interested in, Google it. But one that I think most people know is in between your thumb, that divot in your thumb. If you've got a headache, if you press your fingers in here, so your pointer finger on one hand is there and your thumb on the other, you're finding just in that squishy part there. If you hold pressure there when you've got a headache, it will relieve your headache. But you'll find if your head's hurting, doing this will hurt. It's linked. So holding there can help relieve a tension headache. Fun fact. So shake it all out. Anywhere else in your body you're wanting to massage, you might want to get your knuckles into your lower back. Or you might want to just massage your belly, helping digestion or getting everything flowing for the day. So just taking a minute now to find that last bit of massage that you want today. When you're ready, sitting on your bum now, sitting tall, bring your hands to your heart, maybe give one last shake of any energy and tension you've brought into your hands from your body, release it out, let go. And bringing your hands into prayer, we're going to close today's session. My soul recognizes your soul. I honor the light, love, truth, beauty and kindness within you because it is also within me. In sharing these things, there is no distance and no difference between us. We are united, we are the same, we are one. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks guys, I hope you enjoyed this class. It was a little bit different, we're a little bit funky for early in the morning. We've done some massage. So if you liked that, you can do that anytime. You don't have to have done yoga in order to sit down and give yourself a bit of a massage. You know, when you're in the bath is a beautiful time to do it because your body is warm, or if you're in the shower, your muscles are warm, just give them a squeeze. It helps with blood flow, it helps with your skin, it just helps with feeling good and your body feels nurtured. You're giving it some love. TLC, it is free. So if you want to grab the coconut oil and do it before bed, that's also a beautiful time. You know, you're already in your pajamas or in your undies, or if you sleep nudie like me, you're ready to go. But have some coconut oil there that you use just for your massage. So sit it beside your bed. And if you have insomnia, or if you have trouble sleeping, or if you've been looking at a screen all day and the blue light has got your mind pumping and your melatonin's all lacking, give yourself a massage. Beautiful connection that you can have with your body. So anyway, thank you again. I'll see you in 2 days. Thanks, Eliza. And our little guest, Ali.